Good morning again, YouTube. Today is another in-car vlog, and really the reason for that is because there's not a lot going on in my stable, and the reason for that is because I am on vacation. Probably by the time you're watching this, I will be back from vacation, but right now I'm on vacation, which leads me different opportunities, but that leads me to show you those opportunities which I normally wouldn't be showing you because they wouldn't exist if I wasn't on vacations. I'm gonna change it up a little bit and do a vlog on this car. And it's not gonna be a car review, it's gonna be my thoughts, why I like it, why I don't like it, and just kind of my overall experience. I've been driving it for the last couple of days now, and I have been enjoying it, but I'm gonna get to, I don't wanna do like the 5 things I love, 5 things I hate. I just wanna kind of give you my impression of this car, and this is the Mercedes-Benz S550, if you didn't already know. Beautiful car. I think this was the first body style that they did of the W221 chassis code, which, to be honest with you, no bias, but one of my favorite body styles. The one before it was extremely bland, just not even understated, but just kind of just very, very boring. This, being the first generation of the new one, is a little bit older now, you know, being it's end of 2016 right now, and this is well over 5 years. I don't actually know the year of this car off the top of my head, which is why this is not a review, and this is rather a impressions and driving impressions. So actually, let's get to the driving impressions first. It's an S-Class. It drives great. It's quiet. The loudest thing in this car is either the sound system, hardened carbon, or it's the tire noise, because everything else is so damn quiet that the only thing you hear are the tires, which are not even that loud, which is, hopefully you guys can tell that, like, versus when I'm in my Jeep, versus when I'm in my BMW, versus this car is like you can hopefully hear that truck next to me. I mean, it's super quiet. Best road trip car that I can think of, besides going over the top and getting a Ghost or something like that. You know, that's like the most extreme you can get. But this is definitely the most comfortable road trip car. Seat 4 people. The leather quality in this thing, oh, it's like on another level. And I understand that, like, nowadays most cars, unless it's a Bentley or maybe a Rolls or something like that, it's really not real leather, and if it is, the quality definitely feels different. Even in my BMW, like, I'm not complaining by any means because it's leather and it's fine, but it almost feels like a different material, to be honest with you. And that's not that the BMW leather is crappy, it's just that the leather in these seats is so soft, and it's not even treated with leather treatment or anything like that. It's just kind of there, you know, it's not detailed on a regular basis, which would make it soft. It's just naturally really soft and really awesome. The quality of the materials, the fit and finish is excellent. You know, the new one makes this one feel very kind of outdated, of course, but the reason for that is because the new ones, every single time, they kill it. You know, they come out with some crazy, you know, all LEDs in the new Mercedes S-Class, both screens, you know, super wide screens. You know, that thing is on a whole nother level as far as comparing it to this S-Class, which really isn't fair in a way, but you can definitely see the progression they've made. Mind me as I do a lane change while the truck drives in the passing lane. That's cool. It has all the bells and whistles, as you guys can imagine. The most technology packed vehicles are probably the S-Class, kind of general vehicle on the road today. It has actually the square LCD cluster, and air-conditioned seats, heated seats. The windows are, you know, double pane, so it's extra quiet, blocks out all the sun, so this has like natural tinting. I would actually put normal tinting on it just for the looks, but it has sort of a reflective coating inside of it, which actually, if you have one of those gate openers, you might have an issue having it on the inside because the glass is too thick. It blocks out the signal, which is actually kind of crazy. The phone and all that is fine, but the signal for certain things is blocked out just because the quality and the thickness of the glass, just for example, is really, really good. So one thing that I don't really like about this car is the way that it sounds. And really the biggest issue with that is it's tuned and it's designed to be extremely quiet. There's a comfort in the sport mode, but to be honest, I can't tell the difference at all. Maybe in the throttle response, but it rides virtually the same and it acts virtually the same. I don't even care which mode it's in because it's the same experience. So if you kind of push the pedal down a little bit, you hear the engine, which Mercedes engines sound terrific, so you will hear more engine, which is nice. I think that's something that I desire. Being in my 20s, of course, I am not the market for this car, so anyone who's yelling at me right now for saying that you don't hear the car and you're stupid, and I fully realize that you are not meant to be hearing the car, but there's like no exhaust noise to this, which is just funny to me. Even if you kind of floor it or do whatever, the S63 is like, how amazing is that? I know it's, you know, almost a different purpose in a way. Super performance, super sound, super performance, amazing car. But I just think that you'd think there would be something, but there's not. Typical S-Class steering, you know, there's nothing really to it. It's sort of like this in a way, but not as Rolls-Royce-y as you can get. You know, you feel a little bit of the road, you feel just enough, but you don't really feel much. It's a heavy vehicle, it's a big vehicle, it's long, and you're not going around the twisties by any means. So overall, I think this is a great daily. Parker from Vehicle Versions has the new one, which is kind of funny, but I guess I can understand why he has it. You know, it's just it just does its thing. You know, it's a big car, you can fit your people in it, and it's awesome. I mean, it's one of the best cars on the road that Mercedes makes, in my opinion, and that's it. I think it's way better than the 7 Series. I think ever since the new S-Class came out, the 7 Series might as well have been bolted to the floor of the showroom, because it doesn't look as good, it doesn't have as good technology kind of in general. The interior is way better on the S. Like, I can't think of an interior I like better, and I'm sorry if that sounds biased, but that's just my opinion. So in general, one of the best daily drivers, besides the fact that it's pretty big. Maybe I can understand that that's why someone wouldn't want it, or the price tag. You know, that being very expensive, of course, that prohibits people from buying it as well. But how long is this video here? Alright, so I've droned on for about 9 minutes, and hopefully not droned on too badly, but I think you guys get the picture. It's a comfy, large, great looking, full-size, you know, vehicle that I think, especially this one now, I mean, they go for in the 40s. You know, it was, you know, they're $100,000 cars typically, you know, around that range, and, you know, it's half its value, less than half its value. And you know, this thing, it has night vision and all that good stuff, which is really sweet. I was using it the other day, but I think that's going to wrap it up before I start rambling on to even more irrelevant things. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully you liked this. The last thing I'm going to say is that it seems like a lot of these like review or thoughts and impressions, they get more views, which I think that's just the title of the video reaching more people. But I don't know if you guys actually like that more, and that's really what's most important to me, is my kind of group of people here. I want you guys to like the content, and you know, there's certain things, so everyone has their preference. Certain videos you like more than others, whether it's a Jeep video or a BMW video. I think most people like the BMW ones, but I like to throw in these to sort of change it up and sort of experiment, because that's the only way that you're going to grow, is to take a risk and try something different, and maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. But worst case scenario, I have a little bit of thoughts on this awesome S-Class. So I'm going to end the video here. Again, like the video if you liked it and you made it to the end. It actually really makes a difference for me, especially a smaller channel. I appreciate it so much. So thanks again. I can't thank you guys enough for watching and subscribing and interacting with me. Leave a comment below if you have something to say, and I'll see you guys next time.